Hello everybody, Mr. Lego Lover 55 here, and welcome to another LEGO set review. Today we're taking a look at a LEGO Ninjago movie set. This is the Mini Ice Tank. This is set number 30427. It is recommended for ages 6 to 12, and it has around 71 pieces. So this was a polybag that I got when I originally got that one minifigure pack with Master Wu in it. So yeah, I got this at the time because I heard it was at Target, and I thought I would go get it because it was probably one of the only polybags that I would be getting from the Ninjago movie. So yeah, not a whole lot to this here. So you can see the front here, we've got the mini ice tank. Looks pretty cool, but let's see how it actually looks. Kids go free ticket. Not very useful for me. Because I'm not exactly a kid anymore. But anyways, that is pretty much it for the bag. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside. Okay, so I plan to open up this poly bag a little bit differently than how I normally do it. So I'm sort of gonna cut it from here, but I'm not gonna like cut the top off. So let's see how well it works. So I've already cut a little bit of an indent in it. So yeah, let's see. I'm gonna try to just cut it off. Whoops, neatly. And then we'll go this way, and we'll see how well this works, and I might use this technique for opening up polybags in the future. So, let's see. Okay, that actually works really well, so let's dump out everything and see what we get. Okay, this is quite interesting. Let me put the bag off to the side for now. I knew there were going to be pieces in it, but I did not expect a bag inside of a bag. So, well, I mean, I've seen it in LEGO sets, but I've never seen it in a polybag set before, so this is something new to me. I've never seen that before with a polybag set. So, let me know if you guys seen something like that with any other polybag set that isn't this one. But, yeah, we get a bunch of pieces here, and then pieces in a bag. So, yeah, a little bit weird, but, yeah, so I guess you see something new every day. But, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and build this thing, and I'll be right back with you to take a look at what it looks like. Okay, so here is the completed mini ice tank, and I will say this was actually quite a neat thing to build. This was really interesting. This is probably so far definitely one of my favorite polybag sets of this year. I will just say that right now. In terms of features, there isn't a whole lot. So you can roll it, and that's pretty much about it. But in terms of looks, it looks really cool, I guess. I kind of wish I had the actual full-sized ice tank to actually compare it to. Maybe if I ever do get it, then I'll make sure to compare it with this in the video. But I honestly doubt I'll be getting it, but it would be cool to kind of do a comparison. But yeah, anyways, it uses these tread pieces, which I have never gotten before, so those are new pieces to me. However, I'm pretty sure those have been out for quite a while. But to me, they're very new. One thing I actually found really interesting was how they did the wheels, the front wheels here. Let me just take that off. Those front wheels aren't even wheels. They're actually like supposed to be the old school like laser gun type things, so type of pieces. So that was something I found really interesting. I was not expecting that. So yeah, thought that was a pretty neat and clever use of that piece. I never thought that could be used for such a thing, but yeah. Let me try to get this tread back on. Okay, so yeah, you can't it's a little bit difficult to just take off like that, so yeah, I'd recommend just unclipping it. Okay, but yeah, the actual design in terms of accuracy to the full-size set, I think it looks really good. These are just like on hinge pieces, so they can just be angled like that. So that's pretty neat. I also do like how they included this thing on the back. It's sort of like the actual, I guess, sort of like an ice tank part. Not like a tank like this, but like a container full of like ice power or something that shoots out from here. So yeah, that's something that I think they did really good in keeping accurate to the set. One thing I actually don't exactly like is you may notice this is a little bit. The cockpit's a little bit to the side, and the reason for that is because they did this for some reason. I don't know why they did this. They could have used a different piece instead of this light bluish gray piece right here to make it centered, but for some reason they chose to use this, so not exactly sure why they did that. Also, this kind of moves around a little bit, which is a bit annoying because you always have to line it back up. And then also the gun is angled down, it's not really facing forward, so that's kind of a problem. But, yeah, there isn't a whole lot else to this thing. It's a neat little vehicle. It's nice to just roll around and keep on display. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the instructions are like. Okay, so here's the tiny little instruction pamphlet that we get. So this is what it looks like here on the front, pretty much what you would see on the front of the polybag. You can just fold it open like this, just like any other instruction booklet that would come in a polybag set, and you basically just have instructions for the set. So there's not really any advertisements at all, so it's a little bit disappointing, but still, I guess, sort of neat, I guess. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for the instructions, so let's go ahead and go on to the end of the video. Okay, so now before I go over my final thoughts on this set, there are a couple extra pieces that we can go over. So, there aren't very many extra pieces, but there are a few interesting ones. So, one is that we get an extra one of these treads. Not really very useful since I don't exactly have a whole lot. We also get one of these, a white lightsaber bar, which I don't know if this is a new recolor for it, but it's the first time I've gotten one in that color. We have a 1x1 plate in white, and we also have one of these type of pieces. I'm not exactly sure what they're called, but this one comes in white, so that's pretty much it for that. So that's all for the extra pieces. So now for my final thoughts on this set. So overall, I think it's a neat little poly bag, and one thing I actually noticed compared to other poly bags is the size of the bag. So here I have a Lego Batman movie poly bag that I haven't opened up yet, but you can see the size of this poly bag is massive compared to some of the other poly bags. So I'm not exactly sure what the reason for this is, but I like it, I guess. I think it looks, I think it just gives it a more appealing look to make the poly bag bigger. However, it doesn't exactly make too much sense since this thing is like so tiny. It gets like a bigger bag than I guess the Batwing, which was a lot larger than this. And so yeah, it's just a little bit confusing on why they did that, but I do like it. So yeah, neat little vehicle. I think it looks pretty cool, and I think it is, it does keep a lot of similarities between, the actual ice tank, set, so, yeah, if I ever do get that one, I'll have to make sure to compare it, but I don't really plan on getting it anytime soon. But, anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say about this set, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and keep building!